This is a 2022 Honda Civic, and today I'm going to give it a Doug score. Okay, so I haven't uploaded in a little bit. I've got 3,000 miles on the car now, and just over 3,000 miles. And I'm going to go over the 5 things I love about it. So first, we'll start with the comfort. I'm sorry, the size of it. So I had a 2008 Honda Accord, and realistically, they're about the same size. This car does a good job space-wise for being, you know, compact. Sorry, I've got my stuff in here, my work stuff. So, as you can see, I'm a full-size guy. I fit just fine back here. The front seat is actually back pretty far because that's how I like to drive. So that's the first thing I like. So the second thing I like is kind of along the same lines, and that's comfort. So these front seats, they're all the seats are cloth, and they've got a little bit of a leather thing on them, but they're bolstered really well. So like I said, number 4 is going to be the comfort. I could drive this car all day, and it's super comfortable. It rides good. The tech and stuff, which we'll cover that here in just a minute. So here, actually, I'll sit down, and you know, they're bolstered. I fitted them well. I really like these seats. I know Honda's not known for super comfortable seats, but these are awesome. So here, hold on, I'll flip you around. So like I was saying, number 4 was going to be comfort. It is a real comfortable car. Number 3 thing I like about it is the tech that's in the car. So you get, you know, I came from trucks, and when you bought a truck that was $40,000-$50,000, you get the truck and maybe a decent you know, entertainment system in it, heated seats, you know, you'd get some things in it. But cars are kind of a different ballgame. So the things that I like is the self-driving Honda sensing stuff that it has, which I'll do a little demo of that on the way home. So here it's got a camera that sees the lines in the road and reads those, and you know, it's got the traffic jam assist, so it'll drive you through a traffic jam, automatic high beams, Apple CarPlay. The infotainment in the car is really good. Another thing I really like is, I'll show you, this goes along with the tech stuff. So when you walk up to the car, it unlocks, and then it's got that neat little graphics when you start it up. So over here on the left, I showed this before, but I'll go through these screens real quick. So these are all the things that you can change. It's all customizable. Sorry, my dash is dusty. So that just gives you a couple of things you can go through and stuff. Like I said, it's got Apple CarPlay. When you walk away, when you get over 5 feet away from the car, it'll lock itself with the proximity key. It's got LED headlights, high beams, LED high beams, LED taillights. It's got the LED daytime running lights with the switchbacks, which here I'll show you those real quick. And this all kind of goes with what we're talking about. So, like I said, for a $24,000, $25,000 car, you get a crap ton of tech and neat little features and stuff like that. So, honestly, when I bought the car, I didn't know all of the stuff it had. I knew it had the, sorry about that, I saw a friend of mine over there. So, I knew it had some of the features, like the automatic braking and some of the safety stuff like that. I knew it had some of the infotainment stuff like Apple CarPlay, and it's got all the steering wheel controls and all that neat stuff. I knew about some of that stuff, but I didn't know that it would actually drive itself. So I went on a test drive on one. Salesman never told me that it would drive itself. Found that out after I bought the car. So I was heading home. I'm like, what's this button do? And you hit this button here on the steering wheel, and 2 little lanes pop up here, and it started steering itself. I'm like, well, crap, that's cool. I didn't know it did that. So that was the other thing I liked. The next thing I like, so we're down to number 2, is the handling. So I've had an 88 Accord, a 99 Integra GSR, a 01 Accord, an 08 Accord, and this. I think that's all the Hondas I've had, Hondas and Acuras. So the Accords were bigger cars, obviously. Well, I kind of hit on that a minute ago. I guess they weren't that much bigger because the Civic has grown some, but handling. So this feels to me more like the Integra GSR did. Now, I know that car's quicker, which it doesn't really have that much more horsepower, like 20 more horsepower stock or something like that. I don't remember what they had. And I think they weigh a couple hundred pounds of each other. This car weighs 2,900. I think those are 27 or something like that. I don't remember, but the handling of this is on par with that. I know that's hard to believe, but you can do some research. Sorry, my sinuses are killing me. Honda really stiffened up this car. I mean, it's got a very stiff chassis. The handling is just phenomenal. And I don't know about the other models, but the Sport has high performance. They're Goodyear, Eagle, something or other. I don't think they're going to wear very good. The road noise is kind of loud, but I'm going to do a video of 5 things I don't like, and I'll hit on that a little bit. But like I said, this thing handles like it's on rails, and it really does make it a fun to drive car. And along that note, the Sports have the paddle shifters, and I know, we'll go on a little drive here. I know people talk about the CVT, but really in this car, I don't think it's bad. So my wife has a Nissan Rogue, and she loves it. It's a fine car, but the CVT in it is just real drony. It doesn't do anything really quick. This, on the other hand, with the paddle shifters, I love it. And the other thing on it is even in your regular drive modes and stuff, so you can see it shifts like a normal transmission. I know it's kind of a made-up thing, but anyways, in the other, your normal drive modes and stuff like that, it still reacts closer to a normal automatic than any other CVT I've driven. So I know Honda does a really good job at them. So anyways, that was my second favorite thing. Again, I mean, it just handles phenomenal. So I was telling you a minute ago, see where that line popped up? It's seeing the lines in the road, and had I turned on the lane keep assist and all that stuff, it would drive itself. So anyways, that was number 2. We'll get down to number 1 here in just a sec and wrap this up. So while I'm here, you can see my hands are off the wheel, and it's got both green lines. So you'll see we're coming up to a little bit of a turn in the road. The car will follow it and turn itself. Just really cool technology, especially at the price point. You do have to touch the steering wheel every, I think it's 10 or 15 seconds, so it knows you're paying attention, but that was one of the features I didn't know it had. Okay, and the number one thing I like about this car is the looks. For this class of cars, I mean, the Corolla and stuff looks good. The Sentra, I don't think does. This just really looks understated and classy, I think. The last generation Civic, if you really liked it, you probably don't like this one. It was a little, I don't want to say gaudy. I mean, it's not a bad car. I liked the 10th gen, but just the 11th gen, it looks like an Accord with better proportions. The Accords look great too. I think this looks better mainly because of the proportions. So I know that's all subjective and that's an opinion. A couple things I did to it is I did the HPD lower spoiler things. The reason why I did that is on the stock bumper, it was a little higher than the side skirts, and with these on here, it kind of got rid of that. I don't know if that shows up in video because it's sitting weird in the sun, but I did the blacked out emblems, and like I said, this is just a damn good looking car, and I think that's my favorite thing about it. The black mirror caps, the wheels look good. It's got the HPD trunk lid spoiler and the black emblems out back. I blacked out these little reflector things in the bumper here, tinted. So it's just a handsome car. I just think it's such a good looking car. I'm gonna get back in the sun. It's shaped well. The color's great. The proportions are good. So I really, really like that aspect of it. So speaking of Sentras, so yeah, that was weird. Dude just drove around and looked at me and left. The other thing on it, the interior looks good too. It looks like a higher end car than a Civic in my opinion, with the gauges, the black piano trim, this thing. Somebody told me this was metal. I don't know if it is or not. Aluminum. So yeah, that's everything I like about this car. I wouldn't, if I had to 3,000 miles in, if somebody said, would you still have bought the Civic? Yep, I love this thing. I thought I would miss my truck. There's certain days I do, I'm not gonna lie, but the fit and finish of this is so much better than the Ram I had, and it was a good truck. I know they've got a bad rap, but it really was a good truck. I never really had any problems with it, but this car just seems better put together. Sorry if you guys were in the sun, I just had to move my phone a little bit. So anyways, those are the 5 things I like about this car. Wouldn't hesitate to buy it again. I know why, after owning one, why it's the class leader as far as compact cars go, and it'll fit, me and the kids just fine, me and the wife and the kids, which we usually take the Rogue because it's a little more roomy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll do a 5 things I don't like, and that's going to be a much harder list to come up with, and some of the things seem kind of, I don't know, petty that I don't like about the car. It's such a good car, there's not a whole lot bad to say about it. So hope you guys like this and enjoyed. Like, subscribe, I'll keep doing these. I don't know, I'll probably have a couple more mods here and there. I'm kind of an OEM plus type guy. I'm not gonna lower it. I thought about wheels for a minute, but I really do like these factory 18s. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you on the next one.